Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the Something Different Local Access Cable Show. Up until this point, Something Different has been something a whole lot of the same, but tonight is the first edition of the Something Different musical portion of the show, where we will be featuring a local band called 6 Feet Under. We filmed them at their rehearsal studios, we've had them in for an interview, and we even went live to the Village Barn in the sprawling metropolis of Maple to film them. So join us now as we begin to watch 6 Feet Under.
Ready?
How you doing? I'm Mike here at Something Different, and today I have the great pleasure of interviewing here the members of 6 Feet Under, a local rock and roll quartet.
Hi, Mark.
This is Mark Gernon and his brother Dave.
Hi.
That's Richard, and that's Leo.
That's Leo. Hey.
Why don't you guys give us a little rundown on the history of the name of the band, 6 Feet Under?
Well, that's kind of weird because when we were coming up for a name for the band, we got lists from our friends, and his friend Billy of ours came up one day with this list of about 10 bands, and he was just like, hey, these are the bands. So we started looking through them, and 6 Feet Under happened to be the one name that we could probably get away with using publicly without really somebody raising a whole hell of a lot of heck. So that's about the extent of that one.
Oh, good. You guys play out a lot?
Depends on how you look at it.
Yeah.
We work consistently. Let's just say that. It just happens to be at the same
It's,
place.
it's slightly cyclonic, huh?
Yeah. We lucked out because we found one place that we actually can play as often as we want. Regardless if we get paid or not, it's entirely different. But we can work as often as we want, and we get the opportunity to play in front of people, and the people have been responsive.
So what are your jobs in the band here?
I'm lead vocalist and attitude.
Drummer and attitude.
I play bass and nothing else.
Singer and
Keyboard.
and I play guitar, no attitude whatsoever.
None whatsoever. And this is as close as we could come to a representation of our lead guitar player.
This is Jim.
I don't know if you can see this, for the benefit of our listening audience. This is Jim. We didn't get the red sweatpants in, but we did the best we could with what we had.
All right. Well, I guess he's with us in spirit
Yeah.
then.
Our lead guitar player, excellent lead guitar player, remarkable as a matter of fact.
So,
look like much, but...
so Dave, you've pretty much been with the band since its inception.
Yeah, pretty much. It started like a long time ago. As a matter of fact, me here and Richard.
Yeah, me.
We had a band called Ramona Rumble, which Jim was in, and as a matter of fact, our old lead singer Eben was in that one too. And I don't know, that went on for a little while. We ended up splitting up, and everybody went their separate ways. And then Rich started another band with another guitar player, and that I joined as the guitar player, and that didn't turn out to work too good. So things went on. We got another drummer, and that went on for a little while. But basically, what ended up happening is the drummer left, the singer left. I started playing drums with Rich. We picked up another guitar player, Jim. Eben was singing for us for a little while. He decided to leave to join the military, and we picked up Mark here, and that's about basic. And then just a little while ago, we picked up Leo
Go on like this,
to give us a little extra backup, and doing an excellent job, I think. And
So how do you feel Mark is filling in Evan's shoes?
Low pressure
you want to handle this?
I don't know, different. I don't know. Mark has a totally different style. He brought a lot of energy in the band when he came in.
A lot of stage presence.
Yeah.
Gee,
Leo's known Mark longer than any of us, so.
too damn long.
Yeah, Mark's the one that got me into the band. These two, they've been playing together forever, since they were in high school. But Mark, I'm surprised. I thought he'd tell these guys I was a jerk, but he ended up getting me into the band.
The bottom line comes down to when you get into a band, you got to think about the life of the band and exactly how far you're gonna go with it, and how effective it's going to be. And when it comes down, there's a difference between friendship and business, and sometimes a band's business and sometimes it's friendship. And there's just in this case, it was a business decision.
Very
Business, or did I kind of have a little plug for favors in here?
Oh, it was a big plug for you.
Yes.
How do you get along working with your brother?
It's fun. I don't know. He probably thinks that I'm like mom or something. Huh?
Well, no, it works out really well because we know each other so well. Sense of humor is very similar, and that has a lot to do with it. But
It's good. I can tell him off and not feel bad about it.
yeah, right, exactly. Me and my brother have been greeting each other with the middle finger for 10 years now. So that's the big deal. It gets a little bit difficult sometimes when it turns into one of these situations where he's calling me out for something that he knows I'm capable of, or vice versa. So it turns around and says, well, you did this because you're Mark. And I look at him and I go, well,
Plywood jokes are good too.
Yeah, well, yeah, we both our father is our inspiration.
You
And,
guys come from a musical family?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
We've been around working bands since the day we were born. My father worked in country western band for years. Now he's one of those lounge lizard acts. Very proud of him. But I couldn't sing some of them songs.
You didn't have to play with them.
Hey, you enjoyed yourself.
Yeah,
You
I
made
get
some
paid.
more.
So what are some of your inspirations for some of the songs that you guys do?
You want to feel this one here?
Personally, that's a tough question.
I like Glenn Campbell.
Yeah, well, we never get too far away from that. Personally, right now we run the gamut everywhere from the way I like to describe the band. We do everything from Eric Clapton to Guns N' Roses, Metallica, and as far as our inspiration, especially when it comes to music, it's just as varied. Red Hot Chili Peppers are right up there. You can't deny that. Guns N' Roses, Led Zeppelin, Hendrix, Prince. If it's good, we enjoy it, regardless of what color it is or where it stands. We try to do it. We try to assimilate it.
Gotta have that funk though. That kind of
We're
rocket.
too white to funk. Come on.
Especially me.
Can't we? The song that we just saw before this interview came on, Our Love is Wasted Love. I hear there's a story behind this.
Yeah, It was weird because look at this girl I used to date. I basically wrote the song about her, and it has to do with the fact that, you know, here's this chick, and we're going out, and I love this chick and all this stuff, and you know, it's just the relationship that I had with her. I figure was pretty much a wasted relationship because, you know, there's this love, and she didn't respect it. She pretty much used it the way she wanted to use it, and it was wasted love. I mean, I could have put it someplace else, and it would have been worthwhile. So that's basically what that's all about.
Touching.
Bon Jovi? Bon Jovi? Yeah, it's very Bon Jovi poppy sound, but hey.
I'm touched. So you guys went on a little road trip this summer, huh? You guys went up to New Hampshire?
Yeah, we got the opportunity to work in a place, I won't name the name of the place, just out of decency. It's on Salisbury Beach, which is a great place to work if you're a band. Not in the economy right now, but we went up there and we gave them our best. I mean, we're working with 2 lead singers at the time, and as a matter of fact, our lead guitar player had just gotten really banged up the week before at the world-famous Toad Fest. So we had a problem. We didn't have a lead guitar player. We couldn't do half the songs that we knew. We went up there and we gave him our best, and he basically turned around and said, well, I promised you a second night if you'll play it for free. That's not the way things work in the real world, so unfortunately we had to pack up and we had to get out of there. But we enjoyed that night, having a good time, shooting bottle rockets at a sign and basically throwing things.
Climbing the roofs and...
Climbing the roofs.
So it seems like you got more than your money's worth anyway.
We had a great
yeah.
weekend. We made the best of it.
Oh,
Just,
good.
you know, you gotta hang.
Playing your music your way, I guess.
Yes, and we did. And that night was a perfect example of that.
we did a good job. We packed up in 20 minutes, went out in town, and had a good time.
You guys also played the Toad Fest this summer?
Yep.
How was that?
Mark was late.
I was scared.
He was waiting for the limo.
Matter of fact, if you ever get the opportunity to see the videotape, and I hope to God you don't, you know, I mean,
G's all over him.
you could have rented me out as a personal satisfaction device.
What are the Dookie G's for
Dookie
those
G's. Okay, my nickname has
visitors?
always been Dookie. I don't want to explain where it came from, and you can make all the jokes that you want at home. But Dookie shake,
Yeah,
and
we
he shake.
Yeah, a little
So
bit
it's a
of,
genetic. It had something to do with our
genetic
father
disorder.
hiccuping during a certain point in our conception. But
Uh-huh.
I know you want to leave me. I refuse to let you go. If I have to beg and plead for your sympathy, I don't mind, 'cause you mean that much to me. Ain't too proud to beg, sweet darling, please don't leave me. Don't you go. Ain't too proud to beg, sweet darling, please don't leave me. So don't you go. If I have to sleep on your doorstep all night and day just to keep you from walking away, let my friends laugh, even this I could stand, but I want to keep you safe any way I can. Well, ain't you proud to beg, sweet darling, please don't leave me, don't you go. Ain't you proud to beg, baby, baby, please don't leave me, don't you go. Got a love so deep in the pit of my heart, every day it grows more and more. If I had to keep you, I don't mind weeping. If weeping can't keep you from walking out that door, ain't you proud to beg, sweet darling, please don't leave me, don't you go. Ain't you proud to beg, baby, baby, please don't leave me, don't you go. Thank you very much.
What are some of your plans for the future for the band 6 Feet Under?
More originals.
oh yeah, definitely. The idea, I mean, I think the basic philosophy behind the entire band is to do the big push. I mean, go for it all. Go for the contract. Go for the whole thing. Because, you know, you get to a certain point in your life where you got to make a decision. If you're going to spend the time, the energy, and the finances to be in a rock and roll band, that you got to push as far as you can go and get as much as you can. I mean, the way I look at it, and I don't even run over you like this, but worst comes down, I'm going to have some crazy pictures to show my kids. And someday they're going to be, my old man was nuts. And if that's the most I get out of it, that's fine. But if I don't do this, I'll spend the rest of my life wondering if I should have.
You guys have a hard time holding down the 9-to-5 blue-collar job and being wild at night?
I don't have a hard time at all because I don't have one.
Excluding Leo for then.
Not yet, but I expect it to get hard pretty soon.
Like Rich and I work together, and it's just like, you know, every day you're going in and your boss is saying, do this, that, and you sit there and you want to be a company guy because it's your job, and deep down inside you know that to make it big, that's the, you know, once in a million shot, but it's tough because you want to just tell this guy, hey, take a hike, buddy, and because in your heart and the music's there, but it's very tough to. You know.
So what are some of your upcoming gigs? You guys got a few lined up?
Let's see, we're playing at the Village Barn on December 20th, which is coming up soon.
Friday.
Friday, yeah. And then for New Year's, we'll be at the Village Barn. That's our hangout.
And January 18th, we'll be at the Village Barn. And besides that, the future plans, we've got people working on getting us some gigs up in Worcester and Webster. And eventually, for the summer, we're going to try to push into Providence. And hopefully, with any luck at all, and the right smiles in the right directions, we'll be at Tour Fest again this year.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
Do you guys have any recorded music tapes that you guys pass around or anything?
No.
Not yet. The first of the year is going to be the big push for the originals, where we're going to start, because the band has done originals before, but it was an entirely different band, to be honest. Bon Jovi. And Bon Jovi. So there's going to be a major refocusing, I think, of the direction of this band after the first of the year. So the best thing we can do with you is check back in maybe about March.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for coming down to something different here.
Anytime.
And
support your local cable access.
Peace.
Reality check. This is nuclear power.
Are there people who wonder if a reliance on nuclear power is reasonable?
hey, Dave, you going out with Marie tonight?
Yeah, we are. We're gonna go to a drive-in.
Oh yeah. Can I ask you a personal question? I mean, when you guys make love, do you use a condom?
No, I don't. I can't feel anything when I use them.
And sometimes you can't feel anything when you don't.
Hello and welcome to Words of Wit and Wisdom, a series of random thoughts and disconnected ideas without any concern for the big picture whatsoever. Don't panic, it's organic. Remember to walk barefoot so your toes don't evolve away. If you can't be with the one you love, hunt them down and read poetry to them. Be real, sir. Beware of TDH syndrome, that's too damn happy syndrome. Signs are occasional whistling, overly supportive, encouraging, and complimentary, and a constant smile and glow. Be sure to seek them out and rain on their parade. If you put one side of your bed against the wall and tie one foot on the floor, you'll always get up on the right side of the bed, or live a tormented, miserable life. Be true to yourself, for your sake and the sake of others, because I ought to know what's in your best interest. Remember to run the machine, and don't let it run you. you might as well vote because it won't make a difference. If it did, it would be illegal. I don't want the world, just your half. Just a man, not necessarily with anything important to say, just the place to say it. You can chalk it all up to psychobabble. Tall, dark, and out of here. And be sure to have more than a good day. Have a long, meaningful existence.
You are here. Where are you gonna go?
Hi, that has been the Something Different musical portion of the show. I hope you enjoyed it. And join us again when the next segment will be featuring a band called Drop Dead, who truly live up to their name. So until the next musical segment, I thank you for watching Something Different, and we'll see you next time. Think about this. Act on this.